Good evening everyone, and welcome to Monday night stream Elite Dangerous. Or Dangerous Mondays, or whatever the hell I'm calling it this week. Sorry, I have been so distracted by technical issues tonight. A little bit late in getting on, yes, as pointed out by some people. Certain people who can never actually stop noting these things, but never mind, thank you, appreciate it, it's always great. No, basically what happened is my entire streaming window seems to have gone a bit strange. A little bit concerned as to why that's happened. Quite a lot of different things on the stream have gone a bit strange as of today. So I'm just trying to get everything back in line again, working, and I think we're almost there now. So yeah, stress, professionalism, centering of headsets. Trying to work out where I am. The main thing that kind of, obviously the slight changes to the window, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but the main thing that's gone wrong is I couldn't find my list of Road to Riches planets that I've been on. Sorry. It's so hypnotising. Hello everybody. Anyway, so who's on tonight? We're starting off tonight with Bifford, complaining as normal. Carumba, hello there mate. Mike Snoz well. I think probably one of the first times he's here. More volume year end. Not entirely sure how that works for a deaf person. I can't increase the volume anymore because the volume that I've been told is comfortable for most, and this is what I've been streaming on for the last God knows how many weeks, so I ain't changing it. Pump your volume up, is what I say. Rexark, hello there. Yay, Garzini donated. Well done, Garzini. It's always good to donate to streamers because we're awesome. Bifford is going to be an awesome streamer, I think, once he gets the hang of how things work and talking to the right place on the screen, all that kind of stuff, you know. Right. Let me double check that everything's set the way it should be set. Mic is up to max. desktop audio needs to get ramped up a bit because it's not up. You could have a point in the fact that desktop audio wasn't actually up there, Mike. I assumed you meant me. You're possibly meaning the rest of the computer, not just me. But that's fine. Yes, working out what the hell to talk about is majorly try and work out. On this stream, it's not a problem for me. But when I'm doing the Batman one, it's quite difficult to try and keep a stream of conversation going. Point one, because it's difficult to try and talk while you're trying to play a game for the first time that you're not entirely familiar with, and you have to actually think about the puzzles. Second one being that no one fucking watches it, so not really any interaction there at all. So, anyway, you just talk shite. Yeah, basically, that's what streaming is. Somebody sitting playing a game, who you're watching play a game, and listening to him talking basically random bollocks that pops into his head to keep you engaged and listening, and basically stopping just short of saying, please don't go away, please don't go away, please don't stop watching me. I only have you people as friends. That's not every streamer, that's just me. Right, okay, so first thing is open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Where am I up to? Wait. So let's go there, shall we? Looks like quite a way. Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Yeah, Fluff, I just ignored you. No, I didn't really. I did see you go past, it's just you're one of the ones who just dropped off the end of the page while I was talking. So my apologies, Fluff. And congratulations on your own stream. I saw your own stream there a couple of days ago. Right. Let's get this ship in the air, shall we? Well, I say air. Raise landing gear. Raise landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Oh, I did say hello to you, Mike. You liar. And then just slugged you off. Which is something you'll have to get used to on this channel. If you step out of line, give me any shit, I'll have a go. Because I love everyone, but it's a tough love. Engage Super Cruise.
Preparing for Super Cruise.
Your run's a bit laggy tonight. RX Dave Leak says you're no longer my friend. Yeah, about that. When I was doing the run with Drew and everybody for Salome's Last Stand, I removed everybody from the friends list because there was a bit of a rumour going around that if you had a full friends list, or at least a reasonably full friends list, it might cause instancing problems. And given that instancing problems were fairly not useful, for that kind of situation, I removed everybody, and I ain't got around putting everybody back on again yet, I'm afraid. Oh, in chat, mate. Oh well, never mind. That's their problem, not mine. They all want to be standoffish boors, then that's their problem. Ah, you see, but for spousal distractions. Works wonders when you want to do things like streaming or playing games or doing anything productive. We love them, but they do demand us our time. Mrs. Selezen said something rather scary to me earlier on tonight. Open comms. Open comms! Taking the piss out of me tonight, aren't you? Boop! She said, I think we should find a hobby we can do together. I'm not sure whether to be touched that she wants to spend so much time with me, or scared that she wants to spend so much time with me. Jump.
Jumping.
That's not a hobby, that's a job. I do get a wage for it, so. No, this means you have free time, Mike. But you do have a dog, which will take up all of your time as well. Yep, I'd have to agree with that. And my mate Steve, for example, I mean, that was a big mistake. Although, in hindsight, I should probably have asked him first. Not quite sure what to say to that, Mike. Open system map.
System map. Selecting Wingman 1.
Number 1. Not all the way there yet, am I? Close system map.
Exiting map.
Our love child is a graveyard. Ah, yes, yep, that's true. That has to be said. Yep, I'm with you. It took me a second there. Sorry. God, I have to admit, right, I'm going to be honest right now. This stream may be cut short at some point because, quite frankly, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I had to go to work this morning to do a software promotion at work. Keeping the banks happy, that's my job. So I kept the bank happy this morning at 4 o'clock, well 5 o'clock eventually. And yeah, I've been up since 3. I was driving around town at 4, and then I was at work at 5, having technical issues at work again. Been a kind of a theme for today. And then everything worked and everyone else came into work at 7:30, at which point I had people to talk to. So I'm quite tired. You can probably understand. Yep, quite tired. So if it gets to the point where I am getting to this stage, if you see my head going like this and you can see the bald spot, then somebody has to phone me. I feel like I'm filthy. This thing's not. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
That would help. So what we're doing tonight? Well, as usual, as has been the case for the last few weeks, we're doing the Road to Riches, which is a cool little thing where you can wander about in some of the explored systems that have been already explored and found and all that kind of stuff. And make a bit of money, because there's loads of Earth-like and water world and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it helps when I switch the sound on, doesn't it, Mike? Jump.
Engaging jump.
Yeah, you can find the Road to Riches on Reddit, or there's a couple of websites that have been put around it. And it's kind of, I think a lot of people are doing it now. I think everyone has jumped on my bandwagon. And they're doing it now as well. So I think Farnitoad's doing it tonight as well, which is interesting. He's already got far too much money that he can spend. I don't know why the hell he's doing it. I need the bloody money. I'm poor. This asks for it as much as I can bloody afford. Open system map.
System cartography.
Started the storybook galaxy run through. Closed system map.
Closing map.
I'll have a go at that one of these days. Never said a word about you, Mike. At least not to you, anyway. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
Well, as is becoming a bit of a norm for the last few weeks, I've done a bit of an Elite Encounters RPG update as to what the status is. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've handed the third draft, I'm calling the least candidate one, into Frontier for final read through and approval. Now, it would turn out last Friday, Friday just gone there, I found out that Mr. Braben, who is doing the final read through to make sure that everything's all hunky-dory and that he approves, has gone on holiday. Now there's part of me that says it'd be really nice if he's taken the RPG with him as a bit of holiday reading, and that he enjoys it. And we'll see, but it basically means I'm not going to hear anything back until roughly the middle of the month, which thankfully now isn't that far away, so we've got a week to go before hopefully I should hear something back about what's going to happen. In the meantime, unfortunately, I have had to make a couple of edits. Now, one of the things I've asked about is I offered a GM screen, a Games Master screen, as part of the pledge packages, the Kickstarter, and one of the things I've asked about is whether I can put that into the book as an added extra for people who are purchasing it online. So it's not a separate product, but something that's already been done and is already going to be out there, getting put into the book so that people can actually have a copy of it, because there's no other way of getting it, and it is a useful thing to have. It just means it's something that people would have to print off themselves and use themselves. The package on the Kickstarter was one printed off and sent out by me. So it was advertised as being printed and laminated. But I'm trying to find ways of making that a little bit more professional rather than just laminated sheets that are tied together or stuck together with tape or whatever, because that's not particularly the way I want to go with it. I have found a few different ways of doing it, so we're going to see how it goes. But essentially what I'd like to do is put the pages for that, which is essentially just summary pages of some of the charts, tables and stat rolls and all that kind of stuff from the game, as a summary, as a quick reference summary basically, and hoping that can get put out there. So that's the main thing. The other thing is obviously I have to redesign the cover to conform with the standards for Frontier. But the big thing, as Bifford will attest to, is that while I was going through some of the imagery on the book, I noticed that there was a couple of things missing, and I've included counters for the vehicle combat system, the kind of miniatures tabletop little counters playing war game thing with on the table. I've included counters for all the ships, except for 3 which I missed. I forgot the Clipper, I forgot the Hauler, and I forgot the Orca. I had images for the Orca, jump, but I didn't have images for the Clipper or the Hauler, and I cannot believe that I missed something so fundamental. And I can't believe that everybody, all the proofers, including Frontier themselves, missed that I've missed them. And obviously they're not particularly... One of the things that I was told was that imagery wasn't a particularly high priority thing to be checking through, because they'd assume that if I'm using stuff like that, then I'm going to be using stuff that's come with the game, and the license doesn't require me to use pretty much any elite imagery I want as long as it's in context. So obviously ship counters, little counters that have ships on them for using in combat situations, is within thingy. Foo far. Open system map. Open system map. Open system. Thank you. Bloody thing. What we're looking for today? We are 3 then 2. Close system map.
Leaving map.
So yeah, so as of sometime this week, I've had to design the GM screen from scratch because the format I had it in was pretty bad, and it didn't include the up-to-date content. So the version I had was from about 1.5 years ago, which was before the major rewrites and before the actual rules change. So I've had to redesign the content of that from scratch. And one of the things I have a bit of a motivational problem with is redesigning something from scratch. So, not great. Okay, Mike, you're away on one of these weird things again. But, no, so as I said, I've redesigned that from scratch. I'm doing it in the same graphic style as the book now as well. I've got a nice background image ready, just need to get it finished off. I've got the base image, I just need to put some fancy stuff on it, and then use it as a background image as well, and put all the stuff on there. God damn it. Alright, I'm going to have to take a short break. Something has come up. I'm going to have to pop off for a second. Enjoy the music for the time being, and I'll be back shortly. Hopefully shouldn't be too long. Paintshop Pro's picking up error messages. Why is that happening? But I am being summoned again. So please bear with me. Enjoy watching a blank screen of stuff. I shall be with you soon. Where's my pause screen gone? Where is it? There it is.
Systems scan now.
That pause screen was made back in Beta 1, if I remember rightly. Hi! 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, I'm the only person around to actually do anything to help. Don't have kids, they're just a big fucking letdown. Never around when you need them. Where was I? I've done that, so where am I? I need to go 2 now. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
It's lovely, but it's not your cockpit red. No, it's not, you're right. The red theme came later. Much later. It's only been the last few months. Came up with the red cockpit idea. No, that's, as I say, that's probably one of the oldest screens I've got. Definitely the oldest one I'm still using, because all the screens have changed since then, apart from that one. It was only resurrected because I didn't have a pause screen for last week. And I had to do much the same thing I've just done. I think next week I'm going to make damn sure that everything carer-wise duties has been sorted out before I come up here, rather than, because what I normally do is I come up here about 4 o'clock, or when I come back from work I'll come straight up here, I'll do a bit of work on the RPG or a bit of the graphic stuff that needs doing, or a bit of the additional extras, or a bit of work on some other aspect of my online life. Because Monday's my day for doing my thing, and then I'll pretty much stay up here until we're done. I think after the last 2 weeks I might take a break from all that about 7:30 just to make sure that everything to do with Mrs. Selezen's care is sorted out before I start this stream. That will be a lesson for me for the future. Copy, paste, paste. Ridiculously stupidly long system name. Copy.
Com
Obviously
speed.
the one key that I want. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
It's one of those things. I mean, as I said before, but my wife has been recently just said that she's quite interested in developing a hobby we can play together, we can do together, and I'm interested to know where that goes, because there are a number of different options I can think of. She's mentioned dancing before, which could be fun, but obviously as a disabled person whose legs don't work very well, it's hard to sure how much legs that's got, no pun intended. Something that I can see us maybe doing a few times, but not a particularly regular thing, depending on how she's feeling. Tell you what I'm going to have to do. Let's open up that file. Road to Riches stuff. Over here. Let's see what I'm doing. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
So the other side of that obviously is, could we do something computer related? Pole dancing. Really? Really? Honestly? I think we're both quite crafty people. We're quite good at hand-based hobbies, like building stuff or making stuff or stuff like that. The only problem is that Anne's got problems with her hands, that they work now and again, but then occasionally they're just going to let it spasm. And she won't let me use them again. So she does agility making stuff, which she really enjoys. Then she'll only do it for a few days and then her hands stop working. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
Looking at here, looking at... Four. Close system map.
Leaving map.
4, 2, 3. I mean, we've tried the whole idea of going to gyms and stuff like that, but it's not something we can do on a regular basis. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I can quite happily sit on somewhere. But I just don't like gyms. I don't like the idea of gyms. If I was gonna, I mean, I've got nothing against exercise, despite what I look like. But sitting in someone else's sweaty ass print, sitting in someone else's sweaty feet, juice. Sitting in a big room full of mirrors is not something I particularly want to do when I'm watching myself sweat. Not a particularly pleasant aspect. And watching other people sitting there examining their own muscles, it's just makes me feel quite sick. I mean, I used to do weight training with a mate of mine, and that wasn't too bad. I mean, quite enjoyed doing that, and took that quite far. I ended up having quite well developed sort of arm muscles for a while, which has all gone to shit. Which is why I've got the bingo wings now, which is a bit of a sad leftover from when I used to do weights. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map. Close system map.
Exiting map.
So yeah, anyway, gyms no. Dancing, interesting, nice idea. And just other things that she would like doing, or that we would like doing together. Like I say, we're both quite good at crafty things. I like building model kits and little figures for Games Workshop, that type of stuff. And she likes doing jewellery and decoupage. That kind of thing. So she likes doing hobbies and crafty things. So we maybe just find something that's kind of in between that, which is great at crocheting, I call it. And I've kind of got her into Lego. I'm not entirely sure where that one would go with her. So I don't know. I mean, could I get her into doing computer games? I don't know. Could she get me into doing something? I don't know. We have to find something that is mutually beneficial and interesting, and that we're both going to enjoy doing. It's probably not going to cost all that much money because we're skinty poos. Sky takes all our money. Open system.
System map.
Oh, Legoland. I was there a few years back. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. I've only got half here in the park though. Closed system map. Closed system map.
Exiting map.
It's been a while. It's an intimate little stream tonight compared to what it's been like the last few weeks. I'm back down to my usual viewer numbers. open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Yeah, I think that's the problem when you take a break like that. Is that you do tend to lose people and people go off the boil a little bit. But couldn't be helped. Priorities and all that. Jump.
Jump.
No idea, Bifford. You could have a word with your brain about that. A4 and B3. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Leaving map.
So yeah, I'm hoping Frontier will give me permission to put that thing in. The Games Master screen, because it's a good little addition to the game. It's a useful summary. Even if you don't print it off and use it as anything, it's still a pretty good thing to stick in the book. Useful content for people to use, and useful little charts and tables are always a great thing to add to stuff.
All. All.
Made the mess with the characters. I had to actually use my other pilot and take him somewhere civilized to find a hauler and buy a hauler so that I could take photos of a hauler, because the imagery I have for the hauler is bad. I haven't even got a decent loop of shame. Didn't even have a decent top-down view of the hauler that I could use as a basis for the counter. That was pretty bad. This is why it's taken me so long to get the Games Master screen done, is primarily because I've had to do these new graphics and do a little bit of text reform. So, ringed water world. Shall I have a look and see what a ringed water world looks like? An X out of it. doing that? So can't unlock the ship controls of the ship moving forward. Why the hell is that happening? That's annoying. What's the next one anyway? B3. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
I have to say that list is pretty shit, but Horseshoes and hand grenades isn't on there for a start, and that's awesome. is the longest I've sat quietly for the last 4 streams. Is it nice to have a bit of a break from the busyness, or is it an interesting thing to have the busyness on here? I don't know. I kind of like both. It's nice to have people who want to watch the channel. It's great to have interaction and people talking away. It's really nice to have that level of engagement. It's really cool, and it really sort of means something for me as a streamer to be able to have that kind of following. It's pretty awesome. But now and again, just having a nice quiet stream like this, where there's a few regular guys on there, and Mike, it's nice and relaxing, because you know you just got people sitting there, you know, along for the ride, sitting behind me where I can't quite see, just behind the chair there, making the odd comment, doing the knitting. Yeah, it's nice. One thing I've been doing, I'm on a slightly different tack again. I'm going to go on about the RPG and RPG related stuff again in this conversation, because obviously we're getting close to release. It's getting close to being out there, and I'm getting quite excited about it. So there's a lot of stuff to do. So I'm quite intimidated by the amount of work there is still to do. Now, I've made the decision to self-publish. I made the decision to not really. No, it's not a good plan. I made the decision to self-publish it and not really go with an actual publisher. Although I was very, very, very tempted to go with Dan and Fantastic Books for a while. But at the minute, I don't think Dan is the right person to publish this book at the minute. I'd love to work with him in the future, and I do have an intent to see if I can put something together for him in the future and work with him on some stuff. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping it will come off. He has made a few suggestions and has a few ideas, and I'd love to work with him on it. So I hope that's something that will still come through. But obviously, making the decision to release this book on its own has been fraught with difficulty, shall we say, because it means I've had to make a few decisions in terms of where I'm going to take the Daftworks idea, the Daftworks brand, and what I'm going to do with it, and also what I've needed to do for actually getting the book on the shelves. So making the decision to handle that myself has given me a lot of work, which is something I seem to be quite a common thing about doing, is giving myself lots of work to do. So obviously I'm going to have to handle all the marketing myself, handle all the financial side of publishing a book, and being a publisher for that particular title, and go from there and see how it goes. And I'm learning stuff, as this whole process of writing a book has been. It's been learning stuff. Yeah, I know, Biff, I know, but to be honest, I'm actually wanting to see if I can manage it myself. If I need advice, then I'll go out there and find it. But I'm pretty good at researching stuff. I have to research a lot of stuff to do with writing the book, so publishing it is the same challenge. And I'm a control freak, and when it comes to things like me being a control freak, you have that. But yes, I will bear it in mind. If I get stuck and I hit a wall, then yes, I'll be seeking advice from places. But I just want to see how much of it I can do myself. I know it's a huge job, I know it's a huge task. I know I've set myself a rock for my back, basically. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
But I want to see if I can do it. I want to give it the best shot I can give it. I've got this far. So essentially what I've had to do is, obviously, because I want to publish it with people like Amazon, Waterstones, RPG, all that kind of stuff, I do want to get it on those shelves. In order to do that, you have to have an ISBN code. If it's printing, then yes, that might be something I'll need some advice on, because I'm looking at quite high prices at the minute. I wasn't prepared for the amount of actual colour plates I've got on the book. I was expecting 25% of the book to be colour, and that's what I was quoted for when I got my quotes for doing the printing. But more than that is colour. I mean, the ships alone, the ship posters alone are 60 pages, and there's a lot more colour stuff that needs to be out there in colour. I think the planetarium, the gazetteer that we worked on together, Biff, I think, to be fair, that needs to be colour. I don't think black and white will do it justice. So I'd love that to be colour as well. There's also the colour chapter bridges, closed galaxy map.
Leaving map.
The covers, obviously, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that might be quite an interesting thing to have to find a bit of information about. Jump.
preparing for jump.
Obviously, a lot of stuff to sort out. I mean, I'm always going to work out how to sell the book. I mean, selling the book is the main thing. That's why I'm writing the damn thing. Selling it, I have a number of options. I'd love to self-sell it. It's always been my intent since I set up the thread shop on the main Daftwork site to have an online store that can sell this stuff as well as give away some of the additional stuff that I want to put out for it as well. I would love the additional adventures, the stuff that got cut, the two adventures that got cut out of the book. The one written by myself and Dan, and one written by Darren Gray. I would love to see the light of day, so I would love to have the ability to distribute them in some way, but make it nice and easy, so that rather than having to send me an email and say, can you send me this shit? Because you all know what I'm like at sending stuff out. I mean, come on. It's an ongoing bloody meme of just how shit I am at that. I'd love to have the way to do that without me being responsible for the one that does all that. So putting stuff out there as free PDFs is allowed as long as I don't step on any copyright material or on any information that I've got from the background documentation. So nothing I can bring out will be canon or related to canon. If it touches on canon, then fine. As long as I don't spoil anything or give away something that's going to happen in game, then I can't see it being a problem. I will hammer out details of this with Genesta as and when the time comes. But I don't want them to have to be faffing about with having to proofread stuff and all that. But it will be free anyway. So yeah, so being able to do that through an online shop would be great. Open system map.
System map.
89. Oh, so we're looking at A1. Ooh, shiny. Nice name. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
So yeah, I'm having to sort out the website. I'll be setting up an online store. It's all set up already, I just need to get some content on it. If you're interested, there is an online store there that you can play with. If you want to have a look, then it's daftworks.co.uk/store. But I never told you that. I was never here. B91, that's right, yeah. Where is it? It's down there. Stuff that's on there at the minute is an updated and slightly cleaned up version of some of the stuff I've had online before. With some modified copyright, modified information, and a little bit of a clean up to some of the files on there. Open system map.
System cartography.
We're looking for A5. 5.
All.
Closed system map.
Closing map.
What a world. So I'm going to, obviously it's going to be it's a Daftworks branded shop rather than an Elite Encounters branded shop. So although I will sell Elite Encounters through that store, I'll sell other stuff through it as well. And hopefully going forward, as I start to produce more things for Daftworks, like more RPGs or more content and so on, then as well as selling it through whoever publishes it, which could be Dan, could be someone else. Yes, the number will be changing. Don't worry, but I meant to change that today. I've actually ordered a second phone, a new SIM card, because I've resurrected one of my old phones, and I'm going to use that. But one thing I didn't mean to do was change that online. Change it to a dummy number for now. So I do want to have a specific number for this sort of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There, that's better. Check that quickly, if you don't mind. There we go. That's fine. Right, yeah, I've taken my actual number off. I meant to do that earlier on tonight. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with my new Daftworks logo. I've gone for the simples. We'll go next. A5. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
A1. Oh no, wrong system. B4. B4, landable? That can't be right. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work at all. A5, which is that one? B4. I didn't ask for a critical breakdown of the store's design, Biff, for fuck's sake. Honestly, straight on the critique. It's a work in progress, it's not finished. Dearie me. I didn't. I said have a look. I didn't say criticise it. I said have a look. See what you think, not say what you think. But yeah, the lighter grey on black is the way that it's meant to go, but there's a lot of different templates and files to sort out. And yeah, it's a work in progress. It's not finished yet. The problem with constructive criticism at this stage, when I'm halfway through the design bit, is that I'm still developing it, and a lot of things you're going to say, given the fact that you know how I tend to work, are probably going to be stuff I'm going to sort out myself without your input anyway. That's why I'm saying, don't critique it yet, it's not finished. You'll end up stepping on toes and pissing me off, because I'll just end up going, yeah, I know. B4, B3, B5 and B6. Am I in the right place? 285 WAL B9-1. Yeah, that's right. 543. 543, then 5. What? I'm confused. But it just sounds like you're preempting me, or that I'm just saying, yeah, I know, just to shut you up. Whereas I actually do know what I'm doing. I know what strains eyes, and yes, I do not like the white on black. But at the minute, it's short of actually modifying the text itself. Plus, which those pages were created on a different editor, because you'll notice that there's a couple of things that don't seem to format properly. If I try and edit it on a particular screen, or a particular version of Windows, it doesn't seem to work as well. I'm a bit confused. If I've edited it on Windows 7, I don't get the editor that lets you do proper text, which is bizarre. I don't get the rich text editor field come up. So where am I going then? I don't get this at all. 4, 3, 5, 6. 4, 3, 5, 6. So they're all metal content, even the one that's landable. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start at 3 then, shall we? Close system map.
Exiting map.
If I go into that page now, into the catalogue product. See stationery. General. No, it's just a plain text. So where's the editor? Go away. I said go away.
Activating beacon now.
Correct. That's odd. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Exiting map.
Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Leaving map.
So what suggestions did Garzini give you then? Useful chap that he is. Is Karumba still around? Let's have a look at the list. Yes, he is. Just wanted to say congratulations, Karumba, on getting your affiliate status. Well done. Well deserved. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Crew.
Close system map.
Exiting map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Yeah, I couldn't have done that. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Garzini, you return. 1 hour phone call. Terrible. The hero of web streams. Yeah, the white on black, the white text on black, that's the reason why it's doing that, because it's not a rich text editor that's creating that text. Other products I've created on there when I was testing out, when it had the rich text editor there, created the grey text, it just creates default text. Because grey is the template. Did you work out what was causing your bitrate to fall out, or was that literally just your bandwidth being crap? Open system map.
System cartography.
A1. Close system map.
Leaving map.
Oh well, that's perfect, isn't it? I'll just go straight there, shall I? Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Bearing up under the tires. Oh well, not bad. I'm getting there. If I can get another half hour, I'll be happy. I'll start going to a close at about 12. Open system map. But I am starting to feel my eyes going. My eyes are going, Dave. So that's Earthliners 4, which is 4 here. Ooh, so shiny again. Close system map.
Exiting map.
That would be a contortionism that I would probably never get up from again. If you get to my legs on stream, that would be something different. Total quantum inversion. Oh, look at the Earth like. I don't see them very often. Wanna land on it. Wanna. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh. Just makes me want to land on it. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Mine. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
That's what I could have done with tonight, a beer. But if I had a beer, I'd be sound asleep by now. One beer makes me tired. 2 beers makes me a little bit tired and really warm. 3 beers wakes me up. And then 3 beers makes me sleepy. So I don't drink during the week. Local system map.
System map.
So that'll be 4 and 3. Close system map.
Closing map.
I'm neither. I'm actually a happy drunk. I get quite bouncy and happy when I'm drunk. So I'm more energetic and happy rather than anything else. I'm quite lucky that way. Oh. People actually say more like I'm actually an angry sober person. And getting drunk actually makes me slightly happier. Slightly more tolerable. System map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Leaving map. I think I've ever been tired now. I'm tired. Open galaxy map. Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy, the uncharted areas of space.
Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Jump.
Jumping.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Garzini, I don't know why you're tired. Because you haven't had enough sleep. Or because this is such a relaxing stream to watch that you just may want to go to sleep. And I say relaxing instead of boring. Kagaris, hello dude. How you doing? Look, I can still tilt my head. That's you, that is. That's what you did. You. That's a good question. Full House just has more commands. The normal profile has a bog standard set of default commands and all the different bits and pieces, whereas the rest of it, like all the additional bits and pieces that you can have, are in separate files that you can add in manually if you want. The Full House profile has everything combined. So you'll have, I think the way it works is you've got all your main system controls, like your ship controls and all that kind of stuff, are all in the main profile for normal. Then you've got things like the Galaxypedia and all that other stuff is within the thingy. Oh, that's good, Kagras. This has done something with it. I hope it doesn't take as long to get you it back. Well, if you want everything in one place, then that's what the Full House one does. It gives you everything they put in the profile. No, we're not on TeamSpeak at the minute. It's not usually on TeamSpeak anyway. Not very often. Working on coding your tool. Okay, that's entirely your business, dude. There's no place for that in this kind of stream. It's a family stream, mate. It's not really 50-50 vaccine. No.
I'm afraid that's classic. Orion.
Don't know what all that was about. Well, on any of them you can, if you do the Full House, you've got Galaxypedia and all that stuff built in. But if you build your own, if you just use the Full House one and then import all the ones that you want, then fair enough, job done. That's how I understand it works. I need to actually get all the different profiles. Oh, God. It's got all the profiles installed again because I've got all the new ones, and I got a buckload of email last week because Fiery Toad sent me the newest versions of all the different profiles that are out, and I don't know if it's ones I've already got or if it's ones he's sent me separately. But need to install them, get up to date.
Selecting Wingman 1.
That's fine. Like again, let's have a look. Brady. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Right, I'm gonna do this next system, and I'm gonna call it a night. I think, if the system is somewhere I can land. Closed system map.
Exiting map.
I know I'm a little bit earlier than normal. Closed system map. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
I know I'm a little bit early tonight, but as I said, I am quite tired. And I wish I could make up the little break that I had to have earlier, but I can't. So I'd rather go and get the admin stuff, the stream uploaded, and all the different stuff done that I need to get done tonight. Finish off the GM screen, hopefully. I'm going to have a 10-minute, 15-minute session wondering about it. What I might do is pop into DJ's session and have a quick chat and see if he's there, see if he's chattable. And then while I'm doing that, I'll work on the GM screen for a quarter of an hour, and then I'll head off to bed. Jump.
Engaging jump.
I'm definitely not having a late one tonight. I'm going to go downstairs, grab a drink, and go to sleep. You do that, Biff. You do that. The reason I'm going to go and have a quick chat with DJ is because I want to let him know where the RPG stands, because he's eagerly awaiting it more than anyone else. At least to listen to him, you'd think he is. But I'm sure he isn't. I'm sure he's equally as eager as everybody else is. Open system map.
System map.
I'm gonna get this one of them. That's all of them. A, 2, 3, and 4. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
you've got a green screen. You haven't even got your stream working properly. You've got a green screen. Priorities. I call shenanigans. I'm only kidding. So one of the reasons why I want to try and sort this office space out is I want the green screen working. It's just too damn small in here. And because I'm crammed up against the wall, which is right here, it makes it kind of impossible to put the green screen up, especially the one that Garzini got me. I need to put it in a central place so I can actually be in the middle of it, so that I can actually focus the camera on the right place, and then get the lighting sorted out. If I'm in the middle of the room, the lighting will work a bit better as well, hopefully. Open system map.
System cartography.
Would you believe it? No landable places. Not within decent range anyway. Close system map.
Closing map. Because you have angered the machine gods, Bifford. Yeah, Garzini? Interesting. Tell me more. Would that be covered, like with the actual laminate material that the like plastic material that goes in the banner? Would that be covered in felt? Because I was thinking that might be a little bit thick. Open system map. System map.
Closed system map.
Exiting map. Oh, nice. I like. That should work quite well. If you need a tester, know where I am. Open system map.
System map.
Two, three. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close blah, blah, blah. Close galaxy map. That's better.
Closing map.
Jump. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
I have a priority list of things to do in a minute. Priority 1 is get the GM screen finished and get the book finally handed in and get it online and ready to go. And then point 2 is get this fucking thing sorted. Get this office cleaned. Because I don't know if you can see from the camera image, but there's a pile of clothes stretching almost to the bloody ceiling at the back of it, and I don't know why. But where it's all come from. Direct 3D cannot lock a buffer. Doesn't sound healthy. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Anyway, that's actually from a lead. I thought you were talking about from something like OBS. Ooh. I always think that looks cool. Two suns. Where am I? D291. C7. Oh dear. Open system map.
System cartography.
C1. C7. Close system map.
Leaving map.
The thing is though, Biff, can you remember what you did to fix it? Don't! Never seems to go easy for you, Biff, does it?
not go quietly into that good night? Open system map.
System map.
That's interesting, a ringed planet. I'm going to land on that. Closed system map.
Exiting map.
Ringed landable. They do. I must admit, I don't have Steam on auto boot, and I always switch off when I'm doing anything other than a Steam game. I remember way back in the day when Steam first started, I actually refused to have it because it was such a resource hog. It brought your machine grinding to all. Right and Lower's awesome, Karumba. I wish I could reinstate the lore I wrote for the Morton Martyr system back into the RPG. It's about 2,000, 2,500 words altogether. All of it complete non-canon. This as far as Frontier's concerned. Love of correction. gear.
Down and lower.
I'm on a cliff edge. That was probably one of the best landings I've done. Quite impressed with that. What? Shall I have a look to see where we are? Look at that. Lights on.
Lights on.
That's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with that myself. Thank you guys. That's probably one of my favourite little views. That'll be lovely on a sun up. I think they've started doing the high-res images this way because it takes less resources. Because what was happening before was the whole machine was locking up, and it was taking about twice as long as it takes now to do the images. So I'm quite in favour of it actually. As long as it makes the process a little bit quicker. I like that. That is nice.
Sorry, getting carried away with using the controls there. That'll be a car outside. Why haven't they unlocked this view a lot more than what they have? Yeah. Oh well, anyway, that's me done. I'm going to call it a night there. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I am going to give you a close-up look at me. I'm going to head off. I'm probably going to pop into DJ's stream and just have a quick chat with him about RPG stuff and let him know what's happening for a few minutes. But I think if Bifford can get his stuff sorted out, I think he's going to be doing a bit of a stream. So if you're enjoying this, then by all means nip in and watch Bifford try and get his stream set up properly. Always entertaining. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. Not going to procrastinate too much about saying good night tonight because I'm tired. So good night to you. Take care. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you have a great week until next week. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Fly safe. Good night.